Where are we off to today?
We are going to pick up a new car. It's always exciting for the first couple of days at least. No, it's exciting picking a new car. We're going to the Bentley dealership. As you can see, I drive the Bentley that I have now, but we are picking up a bigger, brand new Bentley 4-door, easier for filming. Also, actually saves me time because I could be doing some work, doing some business while going around. I think you could say that people drive a more economical car. Some people, they just like it, which is perfectly fine. But I think for most people, given a choice, if you could drive a nicer, like a BMW, a Mercedes, Ferrari, a Lamborghini, or a Bentley, if you're given a choice, who wouldn't want a nice car, right? Who wouldn't want a more comfortable car? Even a more comfortable car for your family, right? You know, you're stuck in a minivan versus like a Cayenne Porsche, right? Believe me, there's a fucking difference, right? They drove a cheap car because they couldn't afford a nicer car, right? So because of money, because of income, and because of ability to generate money, and given a choice, of course, people want nicer things in life. That's one thing about human being. We want more. Not because we're greedy, because we are, I think in our DNA, we want to strive for bigger and better things. For most of us, not all of us, but for most of us. And they have no choice, not making enough money, they stuck, they settle. They lower their expectations. They lower to, well, you know what, this is what I could afford. This is the monthly payment I could afford. So I got this particular car versus getting something that's a little bit nicer, right? And that's the thing. Albert Einstein said it best. Once your mind is expanded, it never retract to its original state. I believe once your wallet is expanded, it never retract to its original state. Once you get used to a certain lifestyle, you want to do whatever you can to maintain and sustain that lifestyle. It's easy to settle. It's hard. It's hard to go against the grain, go against conventional wisdom, to go against society, go against your family, go against what you were being taught since you were a little kid. What is possible, right? It's okay, it's perfectly normal to work a 30, 40, 50K a year job and work long hours and take one fucking vacation a year to fly in the economies, stuck in a fucking bag, and not being able to afford these things is normal. Or wait till 65, you retire, and before you know it, the company went bankrupt. The whole pension, retirement, all this is an illusion. It's normal. It's not normal to drive a Bentley. It's not normal to drive a $400,000 car. That's not normal. That's not normal. That's why people settle.
So beyond the practical reasons, why a second Bentley?
I love this particular Bentley, sporty, 2-door. Usually I drive it or my wife Jenny drives it, and because we're doing now so much filming, and you know, we were running a funny thing. We were running a Facebook ads, and so many people were so many haters. They say, "Oh, why are you sitting in the back in a 2-door?" Well, first of all, I got the car for lifestyle purposes. This is what I like. But for filming, for safety, when I'm teaching, it's not so safe, quote unquote, to drive and talk at the same time while I'm thinking. So you know what? Just on the way to meeting, on the way to the office, okay, fine, I'll be stuck in the back a little bit tighter. At least I can talk to my fans, right? And share a little bit of my lessons, my stories, and what I want to teach them. But then I found that, okay, maybe it's not so convenient. First of all, it's a bit too crowded. And second of all, I'm like, oh, you know, all the funny, the haters. Oh, you know, your 2-door, you know what? Fuck you guys. So I'm getting a 4-door.
You were driving, like, I remember you had the Audi R8, the Mazda 3. When you first jumped into the Bentley, was it just like kind of a love at first drive sort of thing?
Love at first sight. When I saw the car, I was just like, wow, that's a beautiful car. And a couple of my friends, they also drive Bentley, and they tell me, Dan, you gotta sit in one, you gotta test drive one. It's like always, it's like silk. It's so smooth. I said, smooth? What the hell does that mean? And once I drove one, I'm like, oh, that's what it means. So yeah, love at first sight, love at first drive. It's just smooth. It feels, it's so comfortable and so nice. It's just nice.